The entertainment world was stunned when news broke that Catherine O'Hara had passed away. The Emmy-winning actress died at the age of 71 at her home in Los Angeles following a brief illness. The announcement came quietly, but its impact was immediate. For millions of fans across the world, the loss felt deeply personal. Catherine O'Hara was not just an actress people admired from a distance. She was someone whose work had been woven into family traditions, holiday routines, childhood memories, and everyday laughter for decades. As the shock of her death began to settle, one question started appearing again and again. How would Catherine O'Hara be honored publicly, and what do we know about her memorial service? Fans across different generations began searching for answers, hoping for clarity about whether a memorial had taken place, who attended, and whether there would be a chance for the public to pay their respects. In this video, we are sharing everything that has been confirmed so far about memorial arrangements, the tributes that have taken place, and why many people are still waiting for official updates. This is not speculation. This is a clear breakdown of what is known and what has not yet been shared. Catherine O'Hara's career was defined by range, intelligence, and emotional precision. She was known for her ability to deliver comedy that was sharp without being cruel, exaggerated without being empty, and emotional without being heavy. She could play the most eccentric characters while still making them feel deeply human. Her performances in films like Beetlejuice and Home Alone introduced her to global audiences. Those roles became cultural landmarks. For many families, Home Alone was not just a movie, but a yearly tradition, and Catherine O'Hara's role as the anxious but loving mother became unforgettable. Later in her career, her portrayal of Maura Rose in Schitt's Creek brought her renewed recognition and critical acclaim, introducing her to a younger audience and earning her major awards. When news of her passing was confirmed, tributes began pouring in almost immediately. Actors, directors, writers, and comedians shared memories of working with her, learning from her, and being inspired by her presence. These tributes became the first public way her life and career were being honored. One of the most notable voices to speak out was Meryl Streep. Streep worked alongside Catherine O'Hara earlier in her career and described her as someone who brought intelligence, compassion, and light to every role she played. Her tribute reflected a deep respect that went far beyond professional admiration. It was clear that Catherine O'Hara was not just respected as a performer, but cherished as a colleague and friend. Because of this tribute, many fans began asking whether Meryl Streep attended a memorial service or private gathering to honor Catherine O'Hara. This question spread quickly online. However, while it is confirmed that Meryl Streep publicly paid tribute, no official information has been released confirming attendance at a memorial service. At this time, details about who may have attended any private remembrance have not been made public. Another powerful tribute came from Pedro Pascal, who shared how grateful he was to have worked with Catherine O'Hara. His message focused on her warmth, kindness, and generosity. He described her as someone who made the people around her feel supported and valued. His words reflected the idea that her influence extended far beyond her performances. Ben Stiller also spoke about Catherine O'Hara's impact on comedy. He explained that it was difficult to fully describe how much she shaped the genre. According to him, her work did not just influence individual performances, but helped redefine what modern comedy could be. That kind of influence cannot be easily measured, but it is widely recognized across the industry. Her longtime collaborator Michael Keaton shared emotional memories of working with her on Beetlejuice and its later sequel. He spoke about their relationship spanning decades and described her as both a creative partner and a real-life friend. His tribute emphasized that their connection went far beyond a single project or role. Director Tim Burton also honored her memory, remembering her as someone who brought creativity, energy, and joy to every set she worked on. He highlighted how much light she brought to the people around her, both professionally and personally. Actor Alec Baldwin remembered Catherine O'Hara as one of the greatest comic talents in the film industry. He emphasized that she possessed a quality that was entirely her own. Her style, her timing, and her presence could not be replicated. One of the most emotional tributes came from Macaulay Culkin, who played her son in the Home Alone films. His message reflected a deep personal bond. For many fans, his words underscored the idea that Catherine O'Hara played nurturing roles not just on screen, but in real relationships as well. In recent years, Catherine O'Hara experienced a major resurgence in popularity through her role in Schitt's Creek. The show introduced her to a new generation of viewers and solidified her status as a cultural icon. Co-creator Dan Levy described her as family even before they worked together. His words emphasized how natural and immediate their connection felt. Dan Levy's father, Eugene Levy, had collaborated with Catherine O'Hara for more than 50 years. Their partnership began early in their careers and continued across multiple projects. He shared that words felt inadequate to express the loss he felt. Their friendship was one of the longest and most respected creative relationships in modern comedy. At the time of her passing, Catherine O'Hara was still actively working. She had recently been nominated for awards for her role in the studio, showing that her career never slowed down. She continued to evolve, challenge herself, and take on meaningful roles. Catherine O'Hara is survived by her husband Beau Welch, whom she married in 1992, and their two sons, Matthew and Luke. She is also survived by her siblings. So far, the family has chosen to keep details about memorial arrangements private. This has led many fans to search online for confirmation of a memorial service, including its date, location, and whether it will be open to the public. As of now, no official announcement has been made regarding a public or private memorial service. This situation is not unusual. Families often take time to grieve before sharing plans, especially when the loss is sudden and deeply personal. Catherine O'Hara was known for valuing privacy in her personal life, even while living in the public eye. It is also important to understand that public tributes and memorial services are not the same thing. While many of her colleagues have honored her through statements and messages, these expressions should not be mistaken for confirmed memorial events. At this time, all remembrance has taken place through tributes, memories, and reflections rather than a formally announced service. No dates have been confirmed, no locations have been released, no attendance details have been shared. Fans should be cautious about online rumors suggesting specific memorial arrangements. No verified information has been released, and speculation only creates confusion during a time of mourning. Catherine O'Hara's legacy does not depend on a single ceremony. Her influence lives on through the work she left behind and the people she inspired. Her performances continue to be watched, quoted, and celebrated across generations. As of now, there is no confirmed memorial service update for Catherine O'Hara. If and when her family or representatives release official information about a memorial or remembrance event, those details will be shared publicly. We will continue to follow this story closely, and the moment verified memorial information becomes available, we will update you immediately. Until then, the best way to honor Catherine O'Hara is by remembering her work, respecting her family's privacy, and appreciating the joy she brought into so many lives.